All right, Coach, if you can hear me, can you just kind of update us where you are this week? Obviously, the bye week, did the guys have a few days off? Did you get back at it today? Where are you in prep? Have you started Memphis game prep?
Yeah, early in the week, kids came in on Monday, cleaned up the game, lifted, did the same on Tuesday, and then been on the practice field here the last couple of days. A little bit on Memphis, a lot on us, just cleaning up some things that we need to get cleaned up, and obviously got a lot of young guys playing too, just making sure we're continuing to grow fundamentally and with our technique too as we push forward to next week. Guys will have a couple of days off here over the weekend and get back at it next Monday.
Coming off of the loss against Tulsa, does the message to the team change at all? Is there any sense of urgency now that you have a loss, or does it just continue to be the same?
I think we prepared and practiced with urgency leading up to the game too. Obviously, the outcomes not anything like you want it to be. I think in sports, you get one opportunity, 160-minute clock. You got to take advantage of it. It's what's special when you win. It's what's hard when you lose. The reality is for our guys that we got to continue to grow and clean up the things that we need to, practice in a great way and have great energy and get ourselves ready for a Saturday contest against Memphis next week. And expect our guys when we come back on Monday to have great energy and be ready to go compete. It's the environment that you're in as a competitor.
Josh, what did you see from the guys when they came back following the weekend loss? I mean, what was their attitude from the players?
Guys are disappointed. All right, the expectation here is to win, and you put a lot of effort and time and energy and prepare to do those things. We did things that hurt us in that ball game that you can't do, and from our kids, yeah, they were disappointed. Yes, it hurts. If it's never that, then you're really in trouble. Our kids do take it personal, and at the same time, they came back and they've been great all week.
Coach, your team had issues at times last year with a three-man front. That's obviously what Tulsa usually presents. What is it about those kind of fronts that seems like it kind of affects the O line and maybe Dylan's decision making?
I mean, we faced some three-man fronts other than Tulsa here over the last couple of years and have had success. Saturday, I think some of the things that typically cost you in a football game showed up for us. The turnovers, right, flipped the way the game's played in the middle part of the game, opening kickoff. Those are things that you gotta eliminate. We didn't lose the turnover battle, but it's 3-3. That should have been in our favor. The penalties kill you. You're playing in long yardage situations. For us, never got into a rhythm, got into our tempo. That hurt us. Those are things that we can control, and we gotta handle the right way.
Coach, is there an update on Trey Nixon, and can you just talk about like how he's developed over the years and how he's been off the field as a senior?
Yeah, I think Trey, from when he first stepped into our building, when he transferred here, came in with purpose and worked that way every single day. Completely changed his body. Paid attention to detail and everything that he's doing. That's why he's continued to get better. Was off to a great start before he got injured. Don't have an update for him as far as where he'll be at for the Memphis football game, but was playing in a great way and can't wait to have him back.
Josh, you talked about those penalties. You had a lot of false starts over the last couple of games. What is it that's kind of maybe got everyone kind of maybe off a step when it comes to taking that initial snap, and what can you guys do to kind of correct that?
Well, you work it. Obviously, some things on the other side of the line of scrimmage have caused some of the issues, but it's been a little bit of everybody. It's been us up front, right? But it's been Dylan maybe in his communication at times. It's been our skill players jumping a couple of weeks ago as well, or maybe not having the guy set. You add up all those issues and you got way too many things to overcome during the course of a 60-minute ball game, and we got a lot of really good players on that side of the football. We got to correct that to keep us in manageable situations, allow us to play ahead of the chains, play with tempo, play the way that we want to play. This last Saturday night, we did not do that. And everybody's got to take ownership of it. We got to correct some things, make a few changes, subtle tweaks to what we're doing, and our kids be in the best situation and then go execute.
How is Marlin Williams doing? He took a pretty hard hit on the very last play. He was down on the field for a little bit following the game. How is he doing this week?
Yeah, it seems to be doing pretty well, and expect him to be ready to go when we get going next week.
Coach, with the issues that need to be corrected and maybe some guys banged up, was it a good week for a bye week? And also looking ahead to Memphis, what are some of the key issues and key challenges that Memphis will pose next Saturday?
Yeah, I think anytime you lose a football game, you'd rather get out and just go get back on and go play and compete again. But at the same time, the bye week comes. We were able to take advantage of it, get some guys healthy that are banged up a little bit. And some of that is just natural during the course of the season. With the amount of young guys that are playing too, I think it's an advantage where you get a chance to spend a bunch of time with those guys and continue to develop them in what you're doing schematically, but fundamentally as well. A lot of guys are playing, offense, defense, and special teams as well right now. Memphis is a good football team. Lost a tough one the other day. I think they got skilled players on the offense side of the ball and have done a great job on special teams here over the last couple of years as well. Veteran quarterback that's playing at a really high level, understands what they're doing offensively and has complete command of what they're doing. Defensively, a unit that does a really good job against the run, loads the box on you and extremely physical. So for us, it is about us. We got to do things better than we did this past Saturday, things that are correctable. We got a lot of really good football players that will be ready to go play next Saturday though.
Coach, after losing to Tulsa, can you kind of like talk about the attitude shift or like the atmosphere shift that you've seen in the locker room and during practice?
Yeah, I said this earlier. Our kids have really high expectations inside of this building, and that comes from the work that they put in during the off season. It comes from the success that the program has had here over recent years. Leading up to Saturday, I thought our kids prepared in a really good way. You go out and play, every game's not going to be perfect, and you got to be willing to compete in that moment. And when something doesn't go your way, right, at the end of the day, respond to it in a great way. And that's what champion individuals do. That's what championship teams do. And for us, we didn't get an outcome that we wanted. It's up to us to continue to push, to compete, and continue to get better. Our kids have done that. They've done that here over the last 2-3 years. That when it hasn't gone their way, they're fierce competitors, and that's what we have inside of our locker room. They've been great here during the course of the week. Expect that when we get back on Monday to be focused and prepare one day at a time.
Josh, obviously this being 2020 and everything that's gone on, is there any extra pressure on a bye week to make sure the players stay focused on safety protocols among COVID and things like that? Is there anything that you have to try to maybe give them a little extra push to make sure to remind them about that?
Yeah, they have a little bit more time. You hope and talk to them about using it the right way. Just rest and recover and get a little bit of a mental break from the grind that is college football and how you prepare physically and mentally. I think that's really important that our kids use that here, over the next 48 hours to kind of, get refreshed and get ready to go when they come back on Monday. We talk every single day about, what's going on outside of our building. It's everywhere. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your team, wear a mask, and do all the safety protocols that we've had in place. Our kids have been phenomenal in doing that, and expect them to do that here, over the weekend and come back next week ready to go. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, you too.